The European Union offered more money and the promise of visa-free travel to some post-communist nations Friday in an East-West partnership that has tempered its ambitions after Russia's military intervention in Ukraine. Meeting in Riga for the Eastern Partnership Summit, EU and Ukrainian officials signed a €1.8 billion, $2 billion, loan agreement meant to help revive the country's ailing economy, which is suffering from structural problems and unrest in the industrial East. The deal requires Ukraine to adopt a series of reforms including anti-corruption measures. Ukraine's economy contracted by nearly 18% in the first quarter of 2015 from a year earlier. At the summit, the EU also promised grants of €200 million, $223 million, over the next decade to support small and medium-sized businesses in Ukraine, Georgia, and Moldova. Besides that financial support and pledges to ease visa rules for Georgian and Ukrainian citizens, EU leaders had little to offer the 6 post-Soviet nations that are part of the Eastern Partnership Program: Ukraine, Georgia, Moldova, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Belarus. Summit meant to show partnership. More than anything, the summit was meant to show the partnership is still on track despite Moscow's efforts to keep the former Soviet republics in its orbit. Russia tried to pull Ukraine away from the EU partnership in 2013, triggering street protests that led to the overthrow of the Moscow-friendly government followed by Russia's annexation of Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula. The partnership is now moving at different speeds, with Georgia, Ukraine, and Moldova seeking more integration with the EU, while Armenia, Belarus and Azerbaijan are settling for more limited cooperation. Armenia and Belarus have joined Russia's Eurasian Economic Union, which precludes deeper integration with the EU. It is the prerogative and right of every independent and sovereign state to choose which club it wants to belong to, Finnish Prime Minister Alexander Stubb said, while holding up Western integration as a path to peace, stability, and economic prosperity. The Eastern Partnership is not against anyone, it's for everyone, Stubb said.